Hi everybody. Today we're making Mom a special dish for our last day here in Maine. We're going to make some awesome steak skewers. I have a beautiful steak and we're going to do a lobster tail on the side of this for her. And I'm going to show you the recipe that I'm going to put together. So without further ado, here we go. So let's take this garlic right ready. Boom, there we go. So let's get into it. First we're going to mash up our garlic. Alright, we have the garlic all broken out of their shells. I'm just going to give them a nice chop. Just need to activate those garlics. Now I know I normally cook all this outside, but it is freezing outside and it's late at night. And tomorrow's going to be raining. But I like a good challenge. So tomorrow we're going to go outside and we're going to try to cook everything. So the next thing after we got our garlics is we're going to add our shallot. Take all that. Next thing to go in, we're going to add a nice piece of ginger. Let's slice it right of our ginger because we're going to use that with a nice ginger tea later on. But we want these nice center cuts for the recipe. A little bit of ginger goes a long way, let me tell you. Beautiful ginger. Then just to spice it up just a little bit, we have this Thai chili. Now we're going to bring in our pestle and mortar. I go to our little ingredients. We take them, pull them in. Put all your little ingredients in there. Then we're going to take some soy sauce. I like to eyeball the soy sauce. I don't like to have a measured amount. Pour some right over it. I'm gonna be too shy with it. It's for steak. It'll taste delicious. Put some soy sauce in there. Low sodium. It tastes better. This has a better flavor. Then we're gonna take a little bit of oyster sauce. I'm gonna take about a tablespoon. Don't worry, there's nothing fishy about oyster sauce. It actually helps the flavor of the steak. I'm gonna put that right in with all of that. Okay. Put our lid back on. There we go. Now we're going to take our pineapples and we're going to add in pretty much the whole can. The whole can worth of juice. We're just letting it ride right in. There you go. I'm going to overload the pestle and mortar. Just make it nice and juicy. And we're going to pound that up. I'll bring you up after I pound it all up. late at night, so I'm gonna be quiet. I don't even care if it rains. We're cooking this outside tomorrow for Mama. Gonna make a beautiful lobster tail with it. We're gonna cook it all over a wood fire in nature. This is a brand new recipe. I just know what ingredients taste good, so I'm putting them together. And we're trying something new. It's all about trying new foods. The more you experiment, the more you find just the right recipe for you and your family. You just gotta put the effort in, and you gotta give it a chance. So if you have any your recipes that you want to share with your family and friends that you want to be brave and just put together, I say just go for it. The pineapple juice is going to tenderize the meat. I already know that. The soy sauce will too. The oyster sauce is going to add a nice flavor to the meat. So is the ginger and the pepper. So we have all those ingredients in here. And the shallots, come on, the shallots always add plenty of delicious flavor. And they mix really well with garlic. And those are all in here. This is a very acidic blend. And we only have until tomorrow to marinate the steak. So it's about 2 o'clock in the morning. And I plan on cooking this by at least 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So it's going to be about a 12-hour marinade. 12 to 13 hours or so. Normally I pestle and water the crap out of this, but I've got to be quiet because it's nighttime. But I refuse not to make this dish for Mama. I'm going to make one last cook. I'm going to marinate the steak. And then tomorrow, we're going to slice it up into shapes that we can put on the skewers. It's going to be absolutely delicious. Alright, let me bring you back when I'm done pestle and mortaring. We're back for a minute. I'm going to share something with you guys. So I just know the kids are watching and everything, and friends and family. Just want to show you something. All this that I'm going through right now at 2 a.m. Watch this.
I'm a singer, or at least trying to be one, and when he found out that I could drive, he asked if I would courier for him, and I know it wasn't the right way to go, but haven't you ever wanted something?
Is that special little lady sleeping? All quiet and cozy. That's what we're making this for. My special little mom. Your special little grandma. The more I break these down, the better it'll get into the meat by the morning. A lot of effort goes into this. That's about it. Take in. Look at that. That's our marinade. Now we're going to set that aside. And then we're going to take our steaks. Well, our one steak. Come right back with it. Look how beautiful that is. Look at this. Look at the marbling in that steak. It's so beautiful. Now we got to do a little bit to this steak. Put our steak down. And we're going to just take the top layer. This is MSG. And do a nice light little sprinkle here. Sprinkle some MSG on there. A little bit more. Mix it in there. Take our meat mallet. Remember, it's 2 a.m. We can't really pound the crap out of this, so we're just gonna put pressure on it. Alright, put the pressure on it. After the MSG, I'll put some freshly ground black pepper. Well, this is peppercorn mezli. Yeah, that's right. Only the good mama. Spread that around. Then we're gonna take the meat mallet, push it right into the steak. It's so tender. It's good quality steak. That's why. Alright, flip it over. Let's season the rest of it. Put a little bit of that MSG right inside of the sauce. Don't worry about it, it's all good. And then we'll put the rest of our pepper on there. Spread that around. Like a meat mallet. Push it right down. Now, since we don't have 24 hours to marinate, right? What we're gonna do is we're gonna pre-plan this a little bit. We're gonna carve out the pieces we're gonna cut like this. We'll score it. We'll score the steak. Just like this. Right along the grain. Go right down it. These will be about the size. This will be exactly where I slice it when I go to make the skewers. I'm gonna score the steak. Because this is gonna help that marinade penetrate the beef before we put it on the skewers. Because we didn't do this 24 hours in advance. Sarah's making an eclipse video. That beautiful scored meat. We gotta put it back in the dish. We're back with a full GoPro battery. We have a beautiful scored steak. The next day we have our marinade. We're gonna take our marinade. I'm just gonna put it right on top. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so we have a beautiful marinade. Look at that. That's so awesome. Look at those flavors. Get them right inside those scored pieces. There we go. We're gonna try to scoop up all those flavors. Put them right on top of that steak. Every piece of that right on the steak. Look at how beautiful that is, huh? Look at that. Isn't that sauce and that great? Alright. Now, there's no preparation for the lobster. You just basically cut it and serve it. Well, cut it and cook it real quick and serve it. But this is our marinade. This is what we're going to serve Mom in the morning. We're going to use the rest of this with some ginger tea. A beautiful lemon I'm going to prepare by the river. And we're going to make a beautiful ginger tea to go with the side of these skewers that I'm going to make for you by the river, okay? Alright, we'll see you tomorrow by the river. Wish me luck. It's going to be raining. We'll see how it goes. Thank you, everybody.
Take me down to the river where the peace won't run dry. Gather round at the river where my soul comes to life and I come alive. Satisfied, Lord, I know you will deliver like you do every time that I come alive. Take me down to the river where the peace won't run dry. Gather round at the river where my soul comes to life and I come alive. Satisfied, Lord, I know you will deliver like you do every time that I come alive. Take me down to the river where the peace won't run dry. Gather round at the river where my soul comes to life and I come alive.
And delicious gummies.
Going up.
going down?
See, if I go with the 9, it opens up the 8 and the 7. What should I do?
Let the elevator go.
Oh, play solitaire
yeah,
and have
just
yourself endless levels. Enjoy fun challenges.
really love it, huh?
Get that grand feeling? Download now. It's free.
Type 2 diabetes? Discover the Ozempic Trizone.
That was one of my biggest goals while I was out here.
Power 3. I lowered my A1C, CV risk, and lost some weight.
Well, she needs to hang in there with me, and she needs to stay home long enough.
And maintained it.
I'm under 7.
Ozempic lowers the risk of major cardiovascular events such as stroke,
Me to be
heart
able to
attack, or
make
death,
her
in adults also with known heart disease.
I'm lowering my risk.
prolapse
Adults
town.
lost up to 14 pounds.
I lost some weight.
Ozempic
I had
isn't
that
for people
steak
with type
and
1 diabetes. Don't share needles or
paired it
pens
up
or
with
reuse
what I know
needles.
best.
Don't take Ozempic if you or your family ever
There's
had
a
medullary
slight bit of
thyroid
spice
cancer
in
or
there,
have
too.
multiple endocrine neoplasia syndrome type 2 or if allergic to it. Stop Ozempic and get medical help right away if you get a lump or swelling in your neck, severe
Yeah.
stomach pain, or an allergic reaction.
Just one
Serious
little
side
Thai
effects may
chili.
include pancreatitis. Gallbladder problems may occur. Tell your provider about vision problems or changes. Taking Ozempic with a sulfonylurea or insulin may increase low blood sugar risk. Side effects like nausea, vomiting, and diarrhea may lead to dehydration, which may worsen kidney problems. Living with type 2 diabetes?
Ask about the power of 3 with Ozempic.
Realtor.com is the only site that lets you find homes with assumable mortgages, so you could take over the seller's mortgage at a lower interest rate.
Don't all apps do that?
Not really. Go to Realtor.com to learn more.
Nice to meet you. My name is David. I've been a pharmacist for 44 years. When I have customers come in and ask for something for memory, I recommend Prevagen. Number one, because it's safe and effective, does not require prescription.